start? Are we going to be recording? Are we already recording?
That's the good way to do it.
Hello.
Where's the camera pointing?
Currently, where is the camera pointing?
At the wall?
No, not that camera. The other camera.
Oh, the phone camera.
Yeah, the
right.
phone camera.
Hello.
It's pointing angled up a little bit, it seems.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Mundane to the world, stuck in a rut with nowhere else to turn. I wanna leave the place where I've dwelt, remembered by everyone, a feeling never felt. I'm stuck in the line, gotta find my way out, to separate myself from this apathetic crowd. I'll take any risks that fate will throw my way. So I'll throw my hat in to face God's game. I'll risk it all then, I'll take it all in, because my life is worth more than what I was given. Can you survive when it's only when I die? You've gotta give it all just to make it out alive. Will you become legends or meet your ends? Rise above the rest, prove yourself the best. The road you see is paved with difficulty. You're stuck in the web of race twisted fantasy. Race twisted fantasy.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Rain's Twisted Fantasy. I'm your host, Justin Rain. Here with the party, right over here, we got... You're freaked out, right? I should probably go over this stuff beforehand. So we have Justin Morris. Today, playing Mudslide, we have Freddie Henning. Playing Feedback, we have Richie Myers.
It killed your soul to say that a little bit.
Playing Papa Bear, we have our friend Anthony C. What's your last name?
It's Crivellaro.
Crivellaro.
Yeah.
Just say C, it's okay.
You know, I'm probably just going to have you guys introduce yourselves and characters.
Okay.
And then when playing Buns, we have Jake Reader.
Yeah, that's...
Jake Reader.
I was waiting, like, is he going to say reader or writer?
Reader.
Everyone always says reader.
I know we made jokes about reading before.
Yes.
So let's start off with Justin Morris. Justin, do you want to tell the audience about yourself a little bit? Like some of your experiences with tabletop games, some of your hobbies, whatever.
Okay, so when it comes to tabletop, I do not have much experience with it. Recently just started getting into it. So, but outside of that, I'm more into like video gaming. I use Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, anything involving Nintendo, even working on my own video game project.
Okay.
And I sing off times.
You've played in other campaigns?
Yes.
So in your previous campaigns, how would you say it felt?
It was while it was a new experience, it was a ton of fun to do. I would look forward to do more of these in the near future.
Well, we're doing one now, so
That's great.
Lucky you!
Justin not fishing for compliments about
I
his
feel
camera.
so stressed out.
Freddie,
Yes.
why don't you tell us about some of your experiences in tabletop games and some of your hobbies, maybe?
All right. Well, when it comes to tabletop games in the style of Shadowrun and D&D, like Justin, I don't really have that much experience, but I have seen a lot of media with D&D in it, and it looked really fun, and I wanted to try it. So when I heard that this was going on, I wanted to join in.
So would you say you're excited for this?
Yeah, I am reasonably excited.
All right. We're gonna kill that excitement with the torture already.
While I don't have much experience with tabletops, I have played party games like Cards Against Humanity, or are we allowed to? No.
Start it over, folks.
It's okay. He mentioned Nintendo like 20 times. So.
Yeah.
So we've already been sued, like out of
Nintendo
existence.
boy.
Okay, so
Cards Against Humanity.
Cards Against Humanity and other like board and table games like that.
Ah, okay.
As for hobbies, haven't really had much time to go into like actual hobbies, but I have dabbled in writing and storytelling. So hopefully with this campaign I can flex those imagination muscles, you know.
All right.
Nice.
Respect.
Now, Richie, tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your experience with tabletop gaming?
All right, well, I've played one in-person campaign before, which was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a very fun time. And I've also played, well, in the middle of 2 other tabletop campaigns, but they're online, so it's just over the internet and stuff with friends. But I'm still, I'd say I'm pretty. Well, I'm not like experienced. I don't have years of experience, but I have definitely spent a bit more time than, say, Justin has playing tabletop games, so I feel like I have a bit more know-how and all that.
All right, well, what about a little bit about yourself? What are some of your hobbies? What are the things you like to do?
Well, I like to not go outside.
Isn't that everyone at this table?
I like to play video games a lot, as I think most people at this table do. That's what I spend most of my time doing. But in terms of hobbies, well, I guess it's not really a hobby since I'm going to school for it, but drawing and 3D modeling are sort of like, you know, I'm learning how to do those things and quite enjoyable. I don't really have many other hobbies because I'm a pretty boring person otherwise, but yeah.
Agreed.
Gotcha. Anthony,
Yeah.
tell us your experience with tabletop games, tabletop campaigns, and the like.
So with tabletop campaigns and RPGs, it's very little experience. Surprise, surprise. Anyways, so for what I have done though has been very fun. You know, very fun to cooperate and team up with other people. You know, shenanigans. What can I say more?
Yeah. All right. So, what about yourself? Tell us a little bit about you.
So, shocker, video games. I'm also one of the 2 guitarists at this table. You know, for going to college right now to do music ed. You know, become a guitar teacher or music teacher in general. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
Now, Jake, what's your experience with tabletop games, tabletop RPGs, and all the like?
Well, first things first, I just want to get this out there. Fish are friends, not food.
Agreed.
As far as experience with tabletop games, I don't have that much experience playing them other than like a few times with my family whenever my older brother came into town with them, or one time at a hobby shop I played a campaign that they then canceled because they didn't want to do it anymore.
Ooh,
Wow.
But I played one like real long-term campaign, but I've been kind of in the culture of it for a little bit, like reading up on how different game mechanics work, how people tell stories via like D&D, Shadowrun, Monster of the Week, stuff like that. But also, I don't know if anyone else did this, but you just do like, when you were a kid and you did like random role-playing games, just minus the mechanics of like a tabletop setting, like with dice and everything.
You mean playing pretend?
Mm-hmm. Yes, but you do it
We all
and
did
like,
that at some point.
but
I'd be concerned if you didn't.
Safe
but
to say.
you don't just like give yourself godlike powers. You try to balance your.
What's that like? Not giving yourself godlike powers.
I don't know. I mean, try not being a GM, and then maybe.
I can tell.
Even when I'm a player, I'm God. All right.
I'll
We
tell
can
you
get
Learn
this.
that at my table.
We can fix that. Yeah, that's pretty much my experience with any sort of like role-playing, tabletop or otherwise.
Now tell us a little bit about yourself. What type of hobbies
Still
you got?
talking?
Like Anthony was saying, I'm the only guitarist at this table. Well, I don't know if anyone else actually played in their time, but we both study guitar at the same school. So, did you want to say something?
No, only other guitarist at the table. I did not want to say anything.
Well, he said 2 guitarists at the table. So
And then literally as soon as you said it, he looked at me, he was like, oh yeah!
What do you mean? You don't play guitar.
Literally. I thought you were talking about Ant when you said you're not the only person with guitar player.
Oh my god.
It's
okay, we'll fire them later.
Social cues.
Jeez.
I guess I'm fired. I don't know. Other than that, of course, I love playing video games. I like making my own music and going out to walk on nature trails.
Oh, original.
That's BS. You just take naps and eat Doritos all day.
Don't lie to our
It
audience.
makes me so sleepy.
So, all very good intros, except for the fact that y'all left me out of the guitar club, apparently.
Yeah, you're not allowed in.
I mean,
Who do you think played the guitar for that song I showed you?
yeah, but can you play Stairway to Heaven?
Yes.
Oh, what is that supposed to be? 4, 5, 6?
6, 4, and 5. 4 plus 5?
Oh,
And we got the R rating, everybody. Well, everybody, are you ready to start the campaign?
Where's the inappropriate joke jar?
We should-
that's in the budget.
That's such
Should
a
that
good
be a
idea.
thing?
We can make
Once I
so
finish
much
this.
money off our players. If this show goes as well as I think it will, especially with the amount of work I've put into this campaign, we got to post it to YouTube.
What's the what?
YouTube.
Also, if we're cutting this part out, swear words.
Oh,
At this point, just take my entire wallet.
Just shut
take
up
all the
and
money
take
we
my-
have.
I already have my friend
Should
JT's
we
wallet.
switch
Anyways,
to give blood now?
I think that's a good, 20, 30 minutes of recording without actually getting anything done.
Okay,
that's
we're
okay.
now-
So, is everybody ready to participate in the first ever campaign for Rain's Twisted Fantasy?
Yeah.
I am ready.
Yes.
Currently, you are all in a van.
Ooh, man! Yeah,
Let me get in the
man.
mindset.
You're all
Whoa,
dressed
bump.
pretty dapper. All of those that have a window to the side of them are looking out and getting mentally prepared for their mission. The one without a window, Buns, is currently pondering the invitation that he received from his company. A voice comes on. Your mission is to investigate this party. Supposedly there's a very important target at this party. You need to figure out whether he should be neutralized or captured. You shall do that at your own discretion. We trust that you will do the correct action in the interest of the company who hired us. We do not have a name of this target. However, we do have a face. Good luck, everyone. The ETA is 2 minutes.
Can we, as players, get a description of what we see on the picture of
Sure.
the target?
So you see a Caucasian male. He's got what looks like short brown hair.
Oh, he's
At least from the black and white photo that is there, taken from a video feed.
So we can tell he has dark hair, maybe not
Yes.
brown hair. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, at least dark.
How old does he look?
He looks to be somewhere between his early 30s and late 40s. Little bit of a pointy nose. He has a mole right below his right eye.
Did you draw a pointy nose?
No,
Where's the inappropriate joke jar?
What's the deal with this party? What kind of crowd we got going here? Who should I be schmoozing? Who should I be cruising? And why do they want to be doozing me?
The inner workings of the party are unknown, as they are a very secretive corporation that we are investigating right now.
Okay.
Supposedly, at this party, there will be a mixture of people from a bunch of different corporations coming together in order to discuss some shady business. You're approaching the destination. Please establish any other information you need to with each other before heading in, so you're all prepared.
So as we're approaching, Buns says to his teammates, I'm going to be going by the name... I had to zoom in so I could see it. Emilio D'Angelo. It fits my rakish good looks and my beautiful charm.
Oh, that's not what he meant by important.
For my alias, I'm called Hiraku Aito.
My codename is Feedback, but you'll all be calling me Holden Quint. I will be your hacker for that.
And Buns goes, yeah, techie stuff. But I should
Need someone to hack something. Don't call me, bud.
Like I said, I'll be your bodyguard. I have trained myself in unarmed combat, but if necessary, I have a trusty stun baton tucked underneath my jacket. So if things get a little too messy, I can just yeah.
I like the way he thinks.
You all can call me Freak Out during like this mission, but as my alias, as we enter this mission, call me Rocky Powers. I will be your eyes. With my spy goggles equipped, I can search out anything that needs to be known. You just let me know if you need anything. I will be your eyes in the sky, ground, or anywhere in between. I can always alter my voice to be someone different. So for this party exclusively, this is my normal voice now, and this is my voice for the party.
For this mission, you can call me Chong Cena.
Feedback. Roll perception.
It's really not good.
What a start.
I got 1 hit and 5 ones. But I rolled 12. So
Okay.
Nothing happens.
So I think a good starting plan just to get our footing when we get there will be I go in with Raku. I'll start getting that going now. But to create a sort of diversion, maybe I'll challenge someone to an arm wrestling match in his place to see if they can beat him and get people riled up about it. So you could start looking for a way into whatever database they have a bit more discreetly so we can find out what we're up against. You could work the room for a bit of information, as well as you, Rocky. I almost forgot it, but Rocky. You could try and spot.
On the board.
You're right. My character can't see the board, though.
If we want me to get into the database, we're gonna need access to some kind of security room or some kind of server room. So, do we know where? Do we have any intel as to where those might be? Do we have any blueprints of the building?
I think we're pretty much going in blind as far as those kinds of things go. We need to move fast and get that information as soon as possible after we get there. And out of character, I'm very concerned about the perception check that Justin had you do.
Yeah, me too. I'm sure it was something on the road that we missed looking out the window.
Yeah. There he goes. Getting another bottle of his non-branded orange fizzy drink.
I have been known to leap about 6 oceans, Frank Oceans.
Okay.
I've been known to walk 500 miles, and then I've been known to walk 500 more.
Just to be the guy.
I don't believe
who walked
you.
1,000. I think one of our first things that we should try and do is we should try and gather some intel by interrogating possibly a security guard that might know the layout of the building, so we can get some information as to where things like the server room would be.
I think if we create a distraction, then Rocky might be able to figure that out for us just through his skills of observation.
True.
Also, I have a suggestion. If you and I could get a security guard, like by himself, I can just hold him and we can just get some information out of him also.
How did you say my name?
What?
I thought you said Holden.
Said hold him.
Oh.
Hold.
So I think we're, even though it's been clearly more than 2 minutes, we're ready to head in. Does anyone else have something they want to say?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Ready to go in.
It's been
So, you get up to this door. What do you do?
Is there like an ornate knocker or a doorbell or something?
Yes, there's a knocker.
And I reach up and knock with the knocker.
As you start to reach for it,
You get brought a plate of nuggies.
the door flies open. As the door opens, you see a man with dark hair wearing a mask, an eye mask. Good evening, gentlemen. Please enter through here and collect your mask at the table.
Wait, guys, I think it's a masquerade.
It's a masquerade?
You don't say!
It should have been written on your invitations.
Wait, damn it, that was
You
in
were
character.
cordially invited to a masquerade.
Of course.
Was that
We
the
just,
perception?
No.
Okay.
You all see a table that is full of different masks. There are eye masks, there are half-face masks, full-face masks.
We better get the full face mask. That way no one will notice us.
I think if we wear any mask, they won't notice us. We're agents hired by another company.
both of
Can't
you.
be too careful.
Both of you. Shh. Stop.
All of you, realizing this is a masquerade, are now a little bit under duress. Would you all like to get up and act out the following scenes until you have to roll?
Sure.
Let us do it.
All right.
You all walk into a ballroom and you see about 30 people present at this party. You are acting rather suspicious now, aren't you?
Oh, I'm just a bit of a wise guy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Maya Ray, pleasure to meet you.
Emilio D'Angelo. Yes, that's my real name. Has that many L's.
What company are you from?
I'm from. I'm sorry. I saw Richie start going on his deck, and I just lost it.
I'm playing Angry Birds.
I'm from Mitchell Incorporated.
What about you?
I come from the all-around production company. We revolutionize in all types of media.
What's the name of your company?
My buddy here's a bit of a freelancer. He likes to move around from company to company.
Which company is he representing? Why is he here then?
Oh, well, he kind of runs with me. You see how beautiful and attractive I am. Here's how you look.
Roll. Roll con.
Con? Okay.
Con artistry.
I have to find Google Dice, guys. I'm sorry.
Have dice.
We have dice here. You can use that.
He's too accustomed to it.
I'm
He's
just-
too accustomed to it.
I'm just trying to make sure you guys know I'm testing you. Okay, so it's going to be charisma plus con artistry. Okay, -2. Get a bit of that dice ASMR.
Oh yeah.
5 hits. I have 9 charisma.
And how much con?
3 con with a specialization in con artistry, so 5.
So you have 5 con, 9 charisma. You got 5 hits.
I also have a -2 when I'm talking to anyone pretty or beautiful.
Oh, you're right. I remember that.
You?
My name is Rocco Ito.
He's actually my buddy. Well, I need someone to my social media, someone to film me, someone to be my bodyguard, and I'm sorry, we haven't discussed what your character is yet.
Also a body.
Also a groupie. Yeah.
He's the biggest one.
And
of
I
them all.
need two bodyguards because I'm that important.
You can never be too careful.
So you guys see a bunch of hors d'oeuvres laid out on the table.
Ooh.
You see a nice big stage that's currently vacant.
Someplace I want to go.
You just hear some nice smooth jazz music playing at the moment, and a bar on the other side of the room.
Like jazz.
You do notice that there is a board towards the back of the room that you can plug into. However, the room is still heavily populated.
Buns goes up to the stage and grabs the microphone and says, check. Hey, can we get the music lowered a little bit? Hi, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a good time at this incredibly well-to-do, very calm, underwhelming party. No offense, but you guys lining things up a little bit. So I wanna take a chance to give someone the opportunity of a lifetime. I want someone to come up and arm wrestle my buddy Raku here.
Maya, does he realize the PA's not on? No, peasants, they don't think.
Is there really nobody who wants to try? I mean, we can make things a little more interesting. Come on.
And then you just hear Buns from the side. Can someone turn the microphone out, please?
If there's anyone who can beat me, they can have whatever they want from me. Ask me anything.
Please speak into the microphone!
Hey, is the hors d'oeuvres
Raise it
table?
up.
Is the hors d'oeuvres table in the back of the room by the board?
Yeah. Well, not by the board, but it's like 20
Is it-
feet away.
Is it close?
And who are you, my good sir?
Me? Oh, I'm just one hell of a butler.
Oh God, I shouldn't have said it. And then
My name is Sebastian Heeltrup.
you were joking.
Shall we do this?
Alright.
Question. How do I hack into things? How do I connect to things and do things with that? Do I need to roll anything for that?
Plug it in, no. Alright. Roll Roll close combat.
All right.
That's close combat plus agility.
I've got 2 hits.
All right. Now, as you're arm wrestling with him, your hand is almost on the table now.
I'm trying to find, I guess, a blueprint.
You found the lights.
Ooh, that's handy.
Did somebody turn off the lights?
No.
Can I let one of the others borrow one of my visors to get like visuals of the place?
What do you mean by that?
Like to find any like hot spots. You're
That would
looking
be
first. Oh,
Yeah. I mean, also you are like on the stage right now.
Yeah.
You're over there.
okay. Well,
Yeah, you're still in the midst of arm wrestling.
Yes.
you're on imagination. Let's say I left. Let's say back at the van.
There's nowhere to.
They
I'm not
took-
going
No,
back
it's too
outside.
late. It's too late. That time has passed.
I'm invested in my boy Raku. I'm gonna see if I can get like a chant going. Come on, everybody, give him some encouragement. You know he can beat this butler. Raku, Raku, and
Raku! 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 Raku!
Raku. I'm very sorry, guys, but this just hit me like a freight train. I gotta go.
No.
All right. We'll be back after this short break.
Raku, 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 Raku.
Oh no. It looks like you've won. Looks like your cheering worked, everybody.
Yeah.
Good job.
I was wondering if we could talk in private.
Yes, let's go out into the hallway.
Yes. You lead the way.
Not.
I was your.
Wait. I thought you wanted to talk in private.
Oh.
All right. Shall we be off?
Yes. I suppose so. More hors d'oeuvres.
So, you're out in the hallway now. And then the butler goes, "Oh, please, so we can make sure that we have the utmost privacy, let's use my quarters." Opens the door right across from the ballroom.
I see.
And oh, I'm sorry, the place is a little bit of a mess. I have to hang up my 13 martial arts certificates and all.
Well, this is all nice and clever. Bit of a power move, some might say. But what we really wanted to know is, well,
Well, I am the butler. I am also the only security that this mansion ever needs.
interesting. We were just a little confused when we received our invitation. It was, well, of course we like to party, but as we all know, these kinds of things don't happen for no reason. There's some purpose behind it, be it above board or otherwise.
Ah, yes. So, allow me to get into what that is all about.
We're just around the hors d'oeuvres table.
You guys, as that is all going on and you guys are eating the hors d'oeuvres, all of a sudden the lights go off inside the ballroom. Spotlight hits the stage. See a very well-dressed man go up. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my lovely home. I would like to kick off this meeting now, considering we have some new faces around here, it seems.
And I wonder what's going on outside.
You don't hear it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Miss Maya Ray, do you want to introduce your new friends that you've told me about? We apparently have some lower class friends here. For example, somebody who is very good at cybersecurity in the crowd. Please come up here, sir.
He's talking to you.
Hi, I'm Holden Quinn. Nice to meet you all. What else you want from me?
What else did you tell me when I asked you?
I work in cybersecurity. Which ones? All of them. That's why I can't remember. Which one?
And then we have the two very well-established bodyguards of... What was his name again? Let's bring those bodyguards up here to introduce themselves.
The name's Rocky. One of the important bodyguards for Emilio. Don't know where he is right now, but me and my partner here work very well.
Anyways, Mr. Coles, thank you for letting us into your lovely home. Would you like to continue this meeting? Very well, sure, but allow me to take off my mask. It is getting way too crazy in here. Mask comes off, and all of a sudden, you guys realize you recognize the face from a picture. Well, everyone, thank you all for coming. Now, we need to decide which business we're going to destroy today. All of a sudden, the lights in the entire mansion go out. You hear emergency system now activated. You all hear giant metal shutters slamming around the house. Right now, nobody can see anything. It is pitch black. Hence why you can't turn the lights back on, because you don't know where the thing is.
The one thing I can do.
Emergency lighting activating. You guys just see those dim red lights light up around in both the rooms you're in. Papa Bear doesn't realize there's a pool of blood at his feet.
You don't realize it.
He's just looking down.
The light's red, the blood's red. How can you tell?
He's just like, I feel like I'm stepping in something, but there's nothing there.
All of a sudden, you finally realize the ground's not as dry as it was. And in front of you, the target you came to investigate is dead.
Fudge.
Screens appear from the ceiling. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to everyone's favorite show, Slaughterhouse. Now, we have handpicked about, let's say, 34 different guinea pigs for all of your enjoyment. Who do you all think will survive the night, if any? All I'm going to say is, to all you guinea pigs out there, good luck. It's wave to the cameras, everyone. This entire place is covered in them. So with that being said, it is up to you all to survive the night and all of the lovely surprises we put throughout the house that are now active. I will give you one hint. The code is only in physical format, physical writing, and it's on my person. This is, in fact, a pre-recorded message. So, I could be any one of you. Sebastian just looks at you guys and it's just like, I need to go check on my master. I'll be back. He opens the door and all of a sudden, a blade flies down and cuts his head clean off.
I pick up his head and put it in my bag, my inventory. Later.
What's wrong with you?
I poke my head out and see what they're doing. I'm like, guys, stop kicking the dead guy.
He's dead. What's he gonna do?
Everyone, stop what you're doing! Message said that the code to get out of here was in physical format only. Now, I don't know anything about this butler except he almost beat me. This domesticated.
And he also said he was the only security that this place needed, implying that he would be hard to take out unless you knew.
Let's check the.
I'm assuming we've like kind of wandered it back into the room.
So wander back.
We're back together.
We're just like.
Let's check his pockets, check his body for anything that's useful.
I call the hors d'oeuvres
Like
he has on.
What?
I call the hors d'oeuvres he has on.
How do you know he has hors d'oeuvres?
I don't.
He's a butler.
Oh
No, I mean
they're
the guy.
we're if we're over here now, we're near
Not the butler,
the guy.
the guy.
The
Oh,
host,
the
who was
target.
the guy,
The
the
target.
target.
The
Yeah.
target.
You should check the butlers. Actually, can I go back and get that gun from the butler's room?
Can we still go back and check the butler's body?
At your own risk, sure.
I think let's stick with code names for now because the people who are here with us don't necessarily know that we weren't supposed to be here. Basically, this guy was a walk-in army, and someone knew that because they took him out first after they apparently took out
The guy.
Yeah.
That was the guy, by the way. The picture.
That was the guy?
That was the guy.
Yeah, that was our target.
Guys, mission accomplished.
Well,
We
can't-
did it.
We can't leave.
Oh, now we can't leave.
We could have assumed it was
Right
him.
side.
We could have assumed it was him because Mole, you know, Mole.
Oh, cut.
Cut.
And we're not cute. The camera's just
Oh,
Yeah.
It's serious.
I'll put all my.
No one said cut anymore.
I also have a tracking skill, so I want to check the main target's body, look for any clues of his assailant.
Roll tracking plus logic.
Can I use cool under pressure to re-roll? Because this is clearly an under duress moment. I've only got 2 hits.
Yes.
I got 2 hits. I tried my re-roll 2, but they were garbage.
I'm gonna roll to help.
Put it in the box. Put it in the box.
What's in the box?
Just dice.
I got 3 hits.
2 hits and 3 hits.
Yes.
You found the man's mask. And then you found his wallet.
I'm gonna be nosy and look through his wallet.
He has about 16 different cards in there. All different credit cards.
Different credit cards.
Including an Amex black card.
Whoa. I just kind of hold on to that one for.
I don't know what that means.
I want to look at all the cards and make sure they all have or check to see if they all have the same name.
They do.
I want to check the inside of the mask if there was. Check the mask if there's anything on it. Is there anything special about the mask?
No, but there's a lot of blood on it. Everybody else in the room is trying to not panic, but in like the most panicked way possible. All of a sudden, all eyes go on you guys.
Why are they looking at us?
Because
We're just standing by a dead body.
Hey Maya, these guys aren't usually around, are they? No, this is their first night, so we've heard.
we just have that kind of luck, you know?
Are you guys associated with this slaughterhouse?
No?
No.
Never
We
heard.
just kind of thought
Could you
for a
guys
second
say
that's how
any
this
more
went.
shadily? Just say no.
He is on the deck, actually, quite a lot. He could be communicating with his viewers.
I googled pheasant. Does that count?
He's more often than not just on Reddit flaming people for their opinions.
Let's read it.
Bet it.
Bet it? Is that what we're gonna call it?
That's what we call it.
I manage your social media. Like we said.
Oh, like his Bennett?
You mean like my get it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What if there are multiple people taking part in this slaughterhouse?
Well, clearly there are. Look at people around here. We're all taking part in it.
Unwillingly.
It's got a
Well,
point.
True.
If we were gonna do that, I probably would have taken myself away from the butler before he sprayed blood all over me.
That's the butler's blood on you?
Yeah, I
don't
was
think
as
I was-
surprised as you are. That guy's a beast. He went to check on Mr. Cole, I believe,
And then
and as soon as he left the room,
a trap got triggered and just.
Right
Lovely
off.
story. Why don't you lead us to this butler then?
gladly, I show them the
The
way to the
body
butler's
wasn't
room.
there.
You start leading them to the butler's room. As you get there, the body's not there.
Followed it.
Is the blood still there?
The blood is there.
Okay, well that's really creepy. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy was able to get up after getting his head chopped off.
You wouldn't be
But-
surprised?
He's like
He
a
almost beat
one-man
Raku in an arm wrestling contest.
And I'm inclined to believe he let Raku win.
Don't say that.
Actually,
Sorry,
Why
that's not
did you
canon.
tell them that?
That's not canon.
You're losing our credibility.
No, that's
Don't
canon.
ruin the man's dream.
How is that credibility?
We're
Credibility.
suspects right now. You have to
No,
pretend that we're good guys.
I want to try and calm everyone down and remind them that we're all stuck in this game, this death game. I try to convince them that they want to get out.
Stay calm and work together.
Yes.
Another man just chimes in from behind you.
Okay.
And he's just like, you know what? You guys can play all you want. This little game that you're a part of. I'm not going to take part of it. I'm going to try to find another way out. I'm leaving.
By all means.
See you around.
He starts walking up the stairs and then out of sight.
Can we go after him?
You can?
I'll follow.
You don't
him.
have to ask. You could just do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna follow him.
Where are you guys going?
I want to take a look, as long as no one's hounding me with questions anymore, at the trap that was set off that did cut off the butler's head to see if I can see like any indication of where it was set up or where it came from, so I can try to be on the lookout for something like that in the future.
Sure, go for it.
I want to look for an access point in the butler's room.
Would
You
that
wanna look for an access point in the butler's room?
Mhm.
He does have a terminal in there.
what would I roll for that?
That would be logic and knowledge.
There's a lot of people
Logic and
in there.
knowledge. Okay.
I will go after the man who went up the stairs, away from the rest of the party.
Be careful.
As you do that, 3 guys step in front of you. Hold it right there. You're not clear yet. You think you could just kill this guy? You think you could single him out for your little game that you're doing?
What are you talking about?
I'm not part of any
He
game
was just about to chase him up the stairs.
to get answers, to bring him
To
back.
see where you went. It's dark up there. Can you see up there?
There are enough gas-powered lamps throughout the mansion to get up there.
Ooh.
There are.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't know for sure who's involved with what right now at this point. So I want to go after the guy to bring him back, get some answers from him. I want to interrogate.
You want to interrogate him? We should be interrogating you.
Why aren't you interrogating him? He's the one that left all of us.
He's been here for years.
No,
The perfect cover. Sorry, don't pay attention to me. I'm just
Reputation.
observing this trap that killed the butler. I got 1 hit on that.
You noticed it's made of metal.
Guys, it's made of metal.
There's some weird liquid dripping off it. That's strange.
It's red.
But it doesn't taste like Kool-Aid. Anyway, that's my contribution to this current scene.
So these 3 guys are really starting to get up in Mudslide's face now. The rest of the people are currently like looking at all of the blood that's painted all over the walls right now.
In the butler's room.
Yeah, and just paralyzed.
Maybe you, the charmer, should usher them out so they're not freaking out.
I kind of want to do that, but I also want to respect the fact that not only was I checking out the trap, but I rolled 1 hit. So I'm like very preoccupied with it. For whatever it's worth, you can take this or leave it. It might just be better to placate them at this point so that we don't have like a good chunk of the people here out to get us.
Okay. Yeah. I just go back with the rest of the group.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, that was a
Hardly
long standoff. I was really close to just initiating a fight.
Bad idea.
Bad idea.
As
They
you
already
turn
suspect
around
us.
and start walking away, all of a sudden, you hear something in the vents. Something large and sharp just pierces one of the guy's chests and pulls him up towards the vent. He is holding up on for dear life. Somebody, help me!
I'm sorry, dude.
Coughing
you're,
up blood.
You're done for, dude. That's a big metal spike.
Get back.
Please!
And I go and grab the guy's arm and try to pull him back.
All right. You're gonna roll martial arts plus agility. If you don't have martial arts, it's close combat.
All right, come on, be nice to me. 3 hits.
3 hits.
Yes.
All right. So you are holding on to him, but your grip is slipping.
Is it possible to like
You could
shoot it apart? Is it like
You're
You
strong.
could try.
Is the spike like serrated or
Like,
is it just
is it
like a smooth metal spike?
It's serrated.
Okay.
ripping him
Those
as we
chests,
speak?
serrated, huge metal spike.
So you guys are gonna give up?
Give me this.
I'll write you a nice eulogy.
Yeah,
He
we
was
could
kind
do.
of an asshole to you. He was one of the 3 guys getting
All right,
up on
so
He's also probably in a very stressful situation. Would it be too late for him for Mudslide to use an edge point? Like since stuff has happened since then. I didn't want to just outright say this at the beginning, but I do have a pretty cool amp where I can gift a plot point or an edge point to people, and I gave myself 5 edge points with the amount of amps I ended up taking. So I would like just kind of try to be there to have your back and support and like pull on you, but like without making it of like an actual agility roll for me because my agility is shit.
You know what?
I want to like find some narrative way to justify me giving him an edge point to use.
I'll do team player.
All right. So you're gonna try to grab and pull as well.
Yeah.
All right. Roll for it. Close combat plus agility.
Only 2 hits.
You are definitely holding on to him more. As you guys are pulling, you guys start hearing a screech coming out, like something inhuman is just really exerting themselves.
I'm slowly losing faith in the ability to save this man.
Same.
Not just slowly, I meant quickly.
What can we even do?
I do have biotech, so like we could try to heal him if we got it off him. Like would that work?
Yeah.
His insides are mashed potatoes.
Yeah, we're also playing a game.
The part that's through him is probably like this big.
Oh, okay, that's not horrible.
What
It's
part
not
of his chest is
great.
it through?
It's like right over here.
Oh, so that's nothing.
Oh.
That's a shoulder.
It's no.
It's a
I mean, it's not
shoulder.
nothing, but it's nothing like
fatal
vital.
I thought it was like.
Actually, I shout to both of them, just freaking yank him off of it. Can I give them both an edge point so they can re-roll their
You can only
failures?
give one edge point and 1 plot point per scene.
Can we both
Proceed,
heave
okay.
at the same time? Can we both of us like pull at the same time, just like a more or less big pull?
Then I do want to give.
That
Well,
would cost a plot point.
we can get him off this thing.
It's possible, but I mean, maybe you could. You have team player.
I do, but I have 2 agility.
I'm looking at my skills. I
Yeah,
have
apparently there are a lot of team
You're
players
sitting
here.
on 3
Yeah, which
CQC
works.
and 4 agility.
Yeah.
You could roll good to help. Plus 2. That's 9 to roll to be helpful.
Justin, does that cost some plot point to help out? Like now, help out?
No.
But like at least for edge points, in the spirit of like making it a bard type thing where they have to
Oh my
like
God.
give out
I'm gonna eat it.
He's done
preemptively.
Please,
Should I,
dude.
like,
I
if
have-
someone's about to
this
do
dude
something
is
hard, should I
dumb.
give them the edge point?
We cannot.
And that can be
save
that should be
him.
the only time I can give it to them,
Yeah.
just in case. That
You
seems a
roll
little
a
bit more
2.
balanced to
Yeah,
me.
you can do that.
You rolled
Okay.
a 2.
If you guys don't let go, you're getting pulled into the vent with him.
God.
I do have close
I'm
combat.
done. I'm not trying.
Now we have to write an entire backstory for this guy.
Is this in Star Wars? Not every background character needs a full backstory.
Do you all let go?
I like go.
Fortunately.
I hate to, but I let
Yeah.
go.
You tried.
Dick.
Now, as you guys let go, you realize the vent opening is about the size of that vent.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
God, no.
Oh.
Everyone get back from the splash zone.
I'm out of here.
So, I'm still looking at
As
still
you
looking at
guys
the
let
metal
go,
weapon. Like what?
as you guys let go, you see the spike is pulling him through. You just see the tears rolling down his face, and he's like, "Please, no!" As you hear the bones crunching from his body being pulled through.
Oh,
Well,
God.
How to deal with trauma.
As his body was dragged completely into it and being dragged away, his screams didn't stop.
Oh, God.
How to deal with a lot of trauma.
Meanwhile, Buns is still looking at the metal blade
I
that
don't
killed the
think-
butler. Like, huh?
Everybody that was in the butler's quarters sprints throughout the mansion trying to find a way out. They just completely disperse.
Finally.
Now I'm gonna take out the map.
Bright side, no heat on us right now. So
Yeah,
We look like good guys doing it.
At least
so-
you 3 look pretty
Yeah, you
good
three
trying
look
to
pretty
save
good.
him.
I was just sitting around doing nothing. He was just looking at a blade.
Yeah, it's just. I just want to see what the surrounding rooms are, so I can see the kind of areas everyone's running into.
The surrounding areas?
Yeah.
Well, so far as you know, they have went throughout the entire mansion.
Okay.
Like, they are
That was quick.
literally dispersing. No, they're not on the other side, but they're at least heading. throughout
Okay.
the- But the rooms around right now, it seems like there's a lot of private quarters and guest rooms. You must be in, like, the residential area.
I love visual
You
aids.
are on the southwest side of the mansion, on the first floor.
That's a terrible end.
what the
There's paper towels to erase with.
Would you say, like, the living quarters are within this square, or they're, like, over here off to the side?
They're within the square.
They're within the square? Okay.
Ballroom is southeast.
Southeast, okay. Okay, so big mansion square. Ballroom over here. And we're over here?
Yep.
Okay. So this is what I can tell from the map right now.
I can see 2 right angles. The top left and top right ones are not right angles as far as we know.
How are the corners in a circle house?
Oh, it's a circle?
Right on the south side is the entrance to the house that is currently blocked off. In the northeast side, there's a kitchen. And then in the northwest side, there's a servant's quarters. Towards the center, there's a large staircase that leads to the 2nd floor. The north side leads to a completely fenced-in courtyard. On the east side, there is a door that leads towards the basement.
You guys don't want to go to the basement?
I'm good. I'll pass. I don't want to get murdered in the basement.
On the west side,
How many good things happen in a basement?
leads to the sunroom. So that's your layout at the 1st floor. How would you like to go about your current situation?
I think the best place to start would be assuming that this could have been an inside job. Because how else do you get into one of the most exclusive parties of all time?
And also, how would you know to take out the butler first, the man army?
As well as being able to get into the vents and the very intricate systems within the mansion. So that'd be a good place to start, I think. Looking in the servants' quarters.
Right?
Did I hack into the butler's terminal yet?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were trying to do that.
As you're hacking, you hit security software. Roll hacking.
I have +2 to that. I forgot. So glad I planned ahead and got max logic.
Smacks the body.
Max logic. I messed up my words.
It's okay.
4 hits.
The security program starts attacking your firewall. It takes 3 damage. Your firewall's down.
No.
Oh no, reverse hack.
Now you're on the
Twice the
offensive,
kills.
so roll hacking again.
4 again.
Your program penetrates the system of the security successfully.
Neutralize.
It seems most of the terminal has been wiped clean.
What is left?
There is some data. It was a diary left by the butler.
Would like to look at it.
It states as follows: I'm not understanding why Justice is hanging around the mansion so much recently. He's been here every day thus far and even stayed some nights. Hopefully soon we'll come to an understanding, and perhaps Master Coles has had some secret dealings with him that I am even unaware of.
Wasn't a good impression of feedback.
Well, you know, I'm not that hard to imitate. Except for my natural charm and acting skills. My charm is fake. When was the diary entry written?
Diary entry was written about 4 days before the party.
We only have a name, no face or anything.
Oh, you can go a long way with the name. Golden.
What? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
I want to make my way over to the servants' quarters and invite anyone who wants to come along with me, but also I want to try to contact one of my contacts who's he's at the party. That's what we established. He's Kilo, the drug dealer.
All right.
Just 1, because they're a good friend, see if they're okay. And 2, to try and get some substance that would make someone who might not want to reveal something that could help me, some information that could help me in this situation, a little bit more loose-lipped.
All right. You gonna place the call?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a jammer. Okay, that's great. So I'll have to try to find him the old-fashioned way.
I can help.
And I just go out in the hall shouting, "Drugs! Drugs!"
I need my drugs.
But in that case, since I tell them, well, I can't get a hold of my one contact at this party. Does anyone want to accompany me to the servants' quarters buddy system so we don't get lost?
I'll come along.
We're still in the butler's room. Can I take like one? I want to take one last look around to see if there's anything of note. I guess I could use my tracking.
Well, for investigating a room, it's going to be perception.
I will say to the as a reminder to my fellow players, and so because I like to point it out to everyone around me, I do glow, everyone. So while I'll provide a nice illumination in this dark, it'll be a bit hard to sneak with me along the way. So we'll just have to keep that in mind.
Glow stick.
If you guys want to stick around and see if you can find anything else, we'll head to the servants' quarters and look around there.
So you three to the servants' quarters, the two of us stay behind for a little while.
And I want to test our comms just to make sure they still work or see if they're getting jammed by the jammer as well.
Roll electronics.
Good thing I have 4 in electronics. This is not a very bouncy table. I got 2 hits. That's not. It's because the table's not very bouncy.
All right, I'll let you re-roll after we take all the stuff off the table.
I'm just gonna take one of these away and just redo it one more time. Just because I messed up. 7.
7?
Yeah.
All right. So, while fidgeting around with it to see where the static noise is, you notice that there is no static when it comes to short-range communications. So, you guys are heading over to the servants' quarters. As you guys leave, Mudslide starts to investigate. So, roll perception.
All right, perception roll. Please be good to me.
You gotta be careful.
Like I said, bouncy.
Holy shit! It landed on 5.
Any dice that fall
This
off.
one's a
gotta re-roll.
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
That landed as a 4. I just want you to know.
Okay. So
It's
I
not
got
a 1.
4 hits for perception.
You come across something that's a little bit weird on one of the top corners of the ceiling. As you check it out, you start to notice it's a micro camera. As they discover this, we're going to cut over to you guys who are currently walking past the sunroom on the way to the servants' quarters. You see that the door has been broken in, like it was kicked in.
I mean, clearly whoever wanted to get in through here has already made their way in, but maybe they left something behind. Perhaps we should take a look. Papa, if you want to go in there first, just as a strong hitter as well as a damage taker, then I could follow up in the middle, being protected from both sides. And of course, it's Rocky, right? Your
Yes.
incognito name? Okay. Rocky could take up the rear and try and keep an eye out.
Papa and then Rocky.
Yeah,
Yeah, you went by.
But then Freakout could also keep an eye out from the back.
All right.
I think that would be a good formation to head in.
Sure.
Up from the rear.
Then we enter the sunroom that way.
So you open the door into the sunroom, leaving the kicked-in door to the servants' quarters.
You said the sunroom was kicked.
No, I said you walked by the sunroom on the way to the servants' quarters. Then you saw the servants' quarters door was kicked in. So you all walk into the sunroom. It would be a very nice view outside if you could see any of it.
I'm gonna be really disappointed if there's nothing in here.
All right, do your perception check.
6 hits.
You see that there's a lot of furniture in here for a sunroom. After all, there are obviously tables. There are what look like, those metal closets that they use for servants' tools, such as brooms, mops, and stuff like that. And a man sitting in the corner.
Oh. If I wasted possibly my best roll of the game on that.
Bouncy table will help you. Don't worry.
Bouncy table. Well, I'm rolling in the box.
What's wrong with you?
These dice are big. They go everywhere.
So, you guys here to finally do it? Make me partake in this slaughterhouse of yours. Just end me. You recognize this guy, actually. He was one of the people who got into Mudslide's face.
I step forward. Well, not a lot, just kind of neck and neck with Papa Bear here. And I say, listen, man, we're not here for the slaughterhouse thing. We're just as confused about it as you are. We don't want to hurt anybody.
So it's the guy that murdered the butler.
So glad you're not here right now.
If you're not involved in this, then where did you even come from?
We got invited to a party. We thought we'd come and have a good time and meet some new people. I don't know.
You got invited here.
Yeah, we got invited here. We were told that we were gonna have some good times, meet some new people, and destroy one company from the inside out. Hoping that it wasn't gonna be ours.
Let me see your invitation.
Okay, I hand him my invitation.
Roll disguise.
I really stacked my stats this time. 5 hits.
Looks clean enough, I guess. I should warn you. Some of the people here, they're panicking right now. They don't know what's going on. Some of them are even thinking that if they're just the last alive, they'll be okay.
Is that not the truth?
So are you gonna go around killing your comrades just so then you could be the only one left?
No, but the voice said that if we survived, we'd get to leave.
Yeah, people develop their own beliefs, you know that. All I know is, right now, they already killed my friend. I'm talking about after the vending.
Oh, so people have already descended upon each other.
Beat him to death. He didn't stand a chance.
They don't like beating up nerds, do they?
I think they'll just beat on anybody to be the last ones alive. Their survival instincts are kicking in.
You don't know anything about why this is happening?
I heard stories about it. Some deep web live stream.
Just made the situation we're in real life very scary for me. What do you guys think? Should we bring this guy with us to try and minimize casualties?
I'm not gonna go with you.
That's a good point. I should have asked for it. I've got what's called main character syndrome.
You're not much of a people person, are you?
You know that one wasn't in character. Is there anything you can tell me about the mansion or the people here that could be of any use to help us all get out alive?
Watch out for Maya. She's very cunning.
Oh, we've met.
Justice is very stubborn.
Justice?
Yeah, he's the one who stormed up the stairs off on his own.
Sorry.
His business is doing well, surprisingly. We all thought that would go under.
Sorry. What business is he in?
Oh, he's the rep for Sears.
It's a fantasy, fantastical world where Sears didn't go under.
Did Macy's go under instead and Sears sit on top?
It's the Sears Day Parade, everybody. He's not pretty, is he?
He's not a pretty boy now.
Okay.
You want to flirt with him?
No. We're gonna go try and check out the servants' quarters, see if there's anything fishy there. There was a door kicked in, so it looks pretty suspicious.
Probably looking for other victims. The door was unlocked last I checked.
So they didn't even bother knocking or trying.
Or maybe they did. Maybe someone else went in there first.
It's a really long cutscene.
A very long cutscene. Because the Kingdom Hearts cutscene.
It's a very long cutscene that's also interactive.
It's like it's almost like it's a video game.
All we need is 3 or 4 out of the 6 people here to press the skip button, and we can skip this cutscene.
I've been trying to skip it all day.
I'm just telling him that we're going to check the service quarters and to try his best to stay safe.
He says, I knew you weren't much of a people person. Let me ask you a question.
Dave?
What's my name? The reason I say you're not much of a people person, you didn't even ask.
That's very true.
My name's Marvin. Marvin Stump.
Stay safe, alright?
You too.
And then, that was, I can't believe I overlooked that.
Now cut back to the other two.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the servants' quarters and figure it out?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Alright, off we go.